It's been a month since Eurovision 2024 ended in Malmö, and that gave me a reason to travel to Switzerland to meet up with the Eurovision winner, Nemo!
Is that me? Oh, okay. Hello. Welcome to Zurich.
Thank you. How does it feel when I say that out loud, Eurovision winner, Nemo?
I don't know how does it feel. I feel like there's like some healthy level of disassociation. I don't know. Sometimes I'm still like, wow, this is crazy that this happened to me, and that kind of makes it feel like it didn't really happen to me, but it actually did, which is kind of like a strange feeling. But yeah, I feel like I'm getting kind of used to that being the reality, I guess.
And how has your last month been? I know I've been decompressing. What have you been doing?
Yeah, definitely also tried to decompress a little bit. It was kind of hard to not do that much because there was just Eurovision was a whirlwind, and the other whirlwind followed after. It's like we did so much promo. I've been to Paris, London, back in Berlin, and then Switzerland a lot, and did like lots of amazing things. But yeah, I didn't really get time to do nothing yet. But I think that will happen sometime soon. So I've just been like taking as much time as I can, like in between, like even if it's just an hour or two, and felt like it was really important to reflect on a lot of things. And it's still a process, definitely.
I know all about that process. Let's go back.
Mm-hmm.
You broke the code by winning Eurovision. You then broke the trophy, and in the process, you broke your thumb. How's your thumb, and where's the trophy?
Well, I didn't actually like break my thumb like this. I just have a little scar now because I cut myself on the broken trophy. I don't know how I managed to do that, but it was really dramatic. Like there was a lot of blood involved, and I don't want to. Oh my god, this is like it's not an image I want to go back to, but it was
flashbacks.
Flashbacks. Oh my god, there was so much adrenaline, and I was like, oh my god, is this really happening? People were like running towards me and being like, congrats, and I'm like, no, it's kind of hurting, and they're like, yes, you won here, and now they didn't even realize what was happening. But yeah, I got to know a good doctor, like behind the scenes of Eurovision. He's been working like all the 3 weeks that Eurovision was, and then it was like funny to meet him in the end, and then we had like a funny talk, and he made sure my thumb was okay again. So thanks, Eurovision doctor.
Thank you, Eurovision doctor. Let's focus on that day. I think that Saturday, for a lot of us who were there, emotionally, we went to hell and back. Take us through your day of starting, then dress rehearsal, and then ending up winning.
Wow, yeah, I think that was probably one of the most intense days, like emotionally, of my life. Like it was, like Eurovision in itself is quite the roller coaster ride already, but it felt like this day was just kind of like the end level boss of the roller coaster riding that you could have, as like really like low lows and high highs, and I don't know, it felt like the whole day kind of felt surreal in a lot of ways, but it's still in a strange way, I still felt very present throughout the whole day. And I was just like, I so wanted, like my number one goal with Eurovision was to like really just be present when I go on stage, and to really be able to focus on telling my story when I'm there, and not to get too much in my head about things. And that was like what I really wanted to accomplish, and just coming off the stage and feeling like I gave it my all, and I was like being myself, and I felt comfortable, and at the end of the day I came off the stage and I was so happy because I knew that was something I accomplished, and I was like, okay, everything else from now on doesn't matter because I did what I wanted to for myself. And then of course the craziest thing ever happened, and like the whole like, oh my god, I don't even like the voting and stuff. Like it felt like, I don't know, I don't have like the right words to describe it, but I told like in an interview like recently that it felt kind of like I didn't feel nervous anymore, because time was feeling so weird. Like everything happened so fast. Like it was like the jury votes, and it doesn't feel real, and it goes like da 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 da, and then it felt like I was always like almost like on a spaceship, like traveling faster than light. I don't know if that makes sense, but it was crazy to me to experience such a rush of so many emotions at the same time. I don't know if I'll ever like experience something as like intense as that. But it was wonderful, and like especially like the whole like after party kind of vibe. Like I didn't go into the like the Euro Club because it was just like packed with people, and I was like, okay, if I go in there, then I'll just end up like not talking to anyone and like taking pictures. So I was like, let's just go outside. And then a few friends and like other artists from Eurovision, we just went to the beach after it all, and it was so nice. We like experienced the sunrise, and we ordered even some food to the beach, which was amazing. And that was like such a nice like ending, and felt like almost like a movie a little bit. Yeah.
Eurovision movie part 2, maybe.
I don't know. Yeah.
Starring Nemo.
Yeah. You tell me.
Yeah. Let's make that happen. Eurovision movie part 2.
Have you seen the Eurovision movie?
I have, yes.
What did you think of it?
It's funny, and you know, when you look at it retrospective, it's kind of like some of it, too much of it is actually true. And now you've experienced it yourself as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It kind of like, it in a lot of ways, it's like it's not accurate at all. But then in some ways, it's like, oh my god, this is exactly how it is.
It's too accurate, actually. So sometimes, I'm seeing you're wearing your hat. What about the disc? Did you bring that with you home, or has that stayed in Sweden?
Right now, it's still in Sweden, and we've been thinking about like how can we incorporate it in a live show? Like how would it make sense? And you know, I think it's more powerful if we leave it kind of where it was. This is like a chapter, you know, the disc, and we'll have other stage elements in the future. We'll have other ways of like telling the story with the song. But I think it's nice to kind of see it as like this chapter that was Eurovision, and maybe we'll open that chapter another time again. But right now it's still in Sweden, and I think they're probably using it, at least the motor, still. And maybe like even Benke was telling me that he was the staging director of my song, and he said like he maybe wants to use it for another like show of his, but make it like bigger and have like multiple dancers on it. So that could be really cool. Looking forward to see what happens with the disc.
The Nemo trend.
Yeah, exactly. We started something here. We started something.
Yep, yep, you did. I am, of course, here in Zurich, not only to interview you, which is nice, and it's nice to see you again, but I'm also here because you're performing tonight here at Zurich Pride. Is this the first time you're performing at a Pride festival?
No, I've been at Bern Pride last year. That was the first time, I think. That was the first time I've performed at a Pride festival, and that was amazing. Oh my god, that just level of feeling at home while looking into an audience, and the energy was incredible. And I don't even know like what's gonna happen tonight. I'm like a bit nervous because it's like my first show back in Switzerland. I mean, it's technically not like a show. Like I'm only performing the code. I'm performing an 8-minute version of it, which is gonna be fun. But still, like just to feel the energy of the people, and I mean, like this this song is so special to me. It's so important to me, and I know it's important to a lot of other people, especially also in Switzerland. And just to feel that energy together, I think is going to be really special.
Yeah, and kind of a, let's say, homecoming welcome for you in Zurich, in Switzerland, after winning Eurovision.
Yeah, that's going to be crazy. And it's Pride. I mean, I hope I get to party a little bit afterwards, which would be nice. I have to get up tomorrow at like 9, so I'll see how that goes. But I would love to just like at least go out for a drink with like some friends of mine. Like, they're also celebrating Pride this year, and yeah, I'm sure we'll also get to celebrate Pride.
And talking about Pride and queer representation, for me and a lot of other people, I think there are some years in Eurovision that has been, focal points. 1998, Dana International winning as the first transgender person. Conchita 10 years ago, winning as the first, let's say, gender bender drag queen kind of thing. And now you as the first non-binary winner of Eurovision. What do you hope winning will mean for the future of Eurovision? What mark do you want to set for the future of Eurovision?
I think just opening the door for other like queer people. Like, I mean, other queer people before me have already opened the door for me. So I think it's a continuous thing of like just stepping into the shoes of other people and then kind of still defining like your own way, and that will then enable other people to step into your shoes, but also step into your shoes. Am I saying that right? Yeah, but also
footsteps. I think
stepping into your footsteps and stepping into your shoes. Yeah, okay, whatever.
It's German. I know.
and kind of still define their own way. I think it's like it's a circle, And I hope. I mean, this year was amazing for queer representation. I don't think there was ever a year as strong. I mean, Eurovision is always queer, and that's what made me want to participate in it as well. But I think this year was especially like queer, and we saw so many different like queer people, and like I think that was also very important, not to showcase just to showcase the diversity of what it means to be queer. And I hope that diversity becomes even more diverse in the following years. And I mean, it's such a big platform. So many young people watch it, so many people that need like to see queer representation watch this. So I would just hope that it continues to be, there will continuously be this space for queer people in the future.
And not directly after tonight, but you announced a few days ago that you will be going on a European tour. Yes. And I bought tickets for the show in Copenhagen.
You did?
I did.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so exciting. Whoa. The pressure is on now that I know that you're coming.
I'll be first row.
You'll be? Yeah.
I'll try.
I'll see.
How is it going to be for you to tour, to get your music out to all of the European countries, not only here in Switzerland?
That's honestly like it's more than I ever like expected to be able to do with music. I've been so lucky because I really, like I really feel like I found my people like through my music. Like there's been this insanely kind and loving community like growing with my music and around my music. People that I might have never gotten to meet, like until now it's been online, like we have like the Discord server, and it's beautiful. Like I go on there like multiple times a week. When I'm feeling down, I just like chat with like the server, and everyone's so fucking cute and like lovely and open-hearted, and that's the people I'm gonna meet at my live shows in the end. And that's just surreal to me that these are real people, and I'll see them, and we'll dance together, and we'll have like hopefully the biggest party ever. I really want to create a show, and we're working on that so hard right now, that really just stays in people's minds, and can be a place where people feel safe and people get to just be themselves and have fun for a night. And I also like love just the show aspect of a show, like being like very theatrical and like telling a story. So this is like our time to create something really special, and we have a lot of time. It's really cool because the show's going to be next year in spring, so that gives us quite some room to create something cool, and I'm just really looking forward to everything.
And another thing that will happen next year is that, of course, Eurovision will be here in Switzerland. And I just want to say this beforehand, there is a winner's curse. Every time the previous year's winner says a host city or a host city wish, that doesn't happen. So now I'm asking you the question, which city do you hope will host Eurovision next year?
Well,
you have to be tactical now.
No, but I'm still going to say what I hope will happen. I mean, we can break the curse. Come on, maybe it's.
You broke the code. You can break the curse.
Exactly. I'm a master of breaking things, so like I'll try my best. No, I would hope, because I heard some rumors that Bern is kind of like working together with Biel, my hometown, and they're trying to make this like a co-op kind of like situation where the main venue will be in Bern, but there's going to be like side events in Biel because they're really close. They're like 30 minutes apart by train or car or whatever. So I think that could be an amazing location, actually, because Bern is a beautiful city. Biel is such a cool city. It's like the best city in the world, if you ask me, even though it's really small. And I grew up in it. I'm very biased, but it would be nice to show people kind of where I grew up, and Biel is too small to host it. So it's nice that they're like thinking of this as like a collaboration. And yeah, I would hope that came true.
And now everyone will go into different booking sites and try to book hotels in Bern because you said so, or another city because you actually said so, and it won't be anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway,
do what you think is right. Yes. Like we can't influence that. But I mean, hotels in Bern, you can pre-book them and then you can probably cancel them ahead of time, right? Yeah.
Well, I saw
Basel is also Basel, Zurich, Geneva, Bern. I think those are kind of like the four. Have you heard of any others?
Not St. Gallen actually has also expressed interest.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay.
Because they have a new arena apparently.
Okay. Yeah. The Bern arena would also be new, so that's something that has to work out still, I guess. But I'm sure everyone has a plan. Yeah. Where do you think it's going to be?
Oh, if I say something, then that probably won't happen. I mean, I think Zurich is the front runner because of the infrastructure, but who knows? We said that a lot in the past few years, and then it didn't turn out that way. So
Geneva was last time, right?
No, Lausanne was last.
Lausanne. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So maybe because it's been in Lugano, the Italian-speaking part, and in Lausanne, the French-speaking part. Now this time it has to be
fair.
The German-speaking part.
Would be fair, I guess. Yeah.
Les Ashes, Celine Dion, Nemo.
Yeah, it would make sense. Yeah.
I think it would. We are wrapping up this interview, Nemo. Your last thoughts about this whole Eurovision experience?
Oh my God, it's changed everything in a way. Like I keep saying like everything has changed, and at the same time, it still feels the same. I still just do music. I go to the studio and I have no other hobbies. Like I just do music, which is fun. But now, I mean, like, just the people I got to meet, like the fact that I'll probably move to London is crazy to me. So many people actually are considering, I'm not going to like drop names, but people from Eurovision that I met, like other artists, are also considering moving there, which is so much fun. Like we're going to stay in touch. We're going to have like a little bubble, a little family there, which will be nice. I'm really grateful for the doors that have opened up and the things I get to do. I feel like I'm in a very creative and like just energized phase. I can't wait to just continue to do my thing and surprise people here and there.
And first, we will see you tonight here in Zurich Pride, and then the European tour next year. It's been a pleasure, Nemo. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Aw.